As a photo editor, I look at thousands of photographs, and I have come to realize that the best photographs are ones that take time and that have something more to say. For this show, I looked at over 700 photographs, and I really looked first for the artistry and the quality of the work. And then I drill down on, are they showing me something unique and that surprises me, or that makes me laugh? There were so many fantastic images. I picked 75 for the show and 40 for the slideshow. I could have picked many more, but this community in the Midwest has a very strong sense of quality, and that's what I was looking for. Well, I do not shoot digital. I have 6 Rolleiflexes, 3 Hasselblads, 5 Mamiyas. I love shooting analog. I love putting the film in the camera and winding it and slowing down. I love taking time to really consider what I'm photographing. They always say analog photographers really do their editing before they shoot the camera, where digital photographers, I've heard the expression, it's pray and spray. They take a zillion photographs, and then their creativity is in the editing of those 3,000 photographs of a rose, where with analog, I might take 3 photographs of a rose. So it's a very different process. I want to hang on to that. I want to hang on to the historical aspects of film. I love the fact that I have my negatives that will move into the future. So that's my reasoning. And I do, as an editor, I look at a lot of images, and I can always spot a film image. It's different. There's a nuance to the color and the light that just does not appear in digital images. Most bodies of work are never finished. You still have, even though you think you finished them, you keep going and making new work for them. But with a single image, how do I know it's finished? I think it's just an instinct. You look at it and you think, okay, this is it. I don't need to add anything more. The simpler, the better, in my opinion. Once you start adding too much and worrying about it and subtracting and adding and subtracting and adding, it becomes a mess. I think of photography as a time machine, that we get to go back in time and revisit time with our relatives. We get to try to understand them in a different way. But I look at my children's generation and I see that a lot of the things, the tools like photographs, like old letters, like ephemera from the past, those are not being created. We are not printing out our children's emails and saving them. Our children, their whole legacy is on their cell phones. So when they are grandparents, will they be swiping their life on their cell phone to their grandchildren? And those are the things that really concern me, that the preservation of family histories is being lost after this generation. Besides the preservations of photographs themselves, since so many images are digital, and those platforms that hold digital imagery may be lost in future generations. I think that transformation is really important in photography today. And it doesn't mean that the photograph has to be transformed. It might be in the articulation of the work. Are you showing me something that I don't know about, and you're showing it to me in a new way? It could be you are really taking chances with the photograph and cutting it and shaping it, sewing on it. You're using historical processes to make it. everything is possible today, and why not take advantage of that opportunity to really tell stories in a completely new way. We've seen everything there is to be photographed, so show it to us differently. And even if it's the same landscape that everyone else has shot, talk about it in a different way.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Take chances, make mistakes. Don't worry about the outside world. For years, I made photographs in anonymity. And I look back, and those were some of my favorite years when no one was judging my work except me. So the more mistakes and more failures you have, the better artist you become.